Hey up, Chuggernuts, how we doing? And welcome back to another episode of SeddzSayz. We are back today with another music video reaction for you guys. And this is a song that I have been dying to jump into the studio and record a reaction video to. I've been a fan of this band for a number of years now. I've loved all the singles they've dropped so far. And I've actually recently ordered a copy of their album, which is called The Greg. It's due to arrive here any day now. Of course, if you know that album title, you will know that I am talking about a Mongolian folk rock band, The Who. Not to be confused with British Britpop sensations, The Who. And I say sensations, they're not. They're dog shite. Who are very different, very, very different. Probably opposite ends of the musical spectrum, really. But this version of The Who I'm talking about, combined traditional Mongolian instrumentation with Mongolian throat singing, and the outcome is just phenomenal. Just absolutely amazing. If you enjoy the song that we're checking out today, go back and check out some of their older stuff. Check out the songs Wolf Totem, Juve You, and the Great Genghis Khan. All three of those songs I absolutely adore. And if you enjoy those three as well, if you're a bit of a video game nerd like I am, they also did some songs for the Jedi Fallen Order soundtrack that are awesome as well, so check those out. But we're going to be checking a song that this band dropped 5 days ago now. It is a song that has been doing the rounds on social media, and everyone who I know who loves this band, who loves alternative music, has been raving about it. So I'm so excited to check it out. It is a cover, which is really, really interesting. And funnily enough, it is a cover of a band that I do not like, so this should be even more interesting to check out. Now, they are covering Metallica. Disclaimer, I'm not a Metallica fan, but I really, really want to be a Metallica fan. I've been into heavy music now since high school, and I've been played Metallica on numerous occasions, and every time I listen to them, I'm just like, I really don't get it. I really, really don't get it. But the song that The Who are covering today, which is Sad But True, is one of the very, very few Metallica songs that I actually enjoy. So it should be interesting to kind of hear their traditional take on this well-loved song. So we're going to jump straight on in there and check this one out, see what it sounds like. Without further ado, this is The Who covering Sad But True by Enter Sandman. Okay, let's do this. Being a huge history nerd and a history graduate myself, like, I love listening to like traditional music from all four corners of the globe. It's something I love doing in my personal time. You wouldn't think that's the kind of music I listen to, but these guys, especially combining the rock and metal elements in there as well. Ooh. Just have such an interesting sound that speaks to me. I love how just raw and primal it sounds. Like there's not like a huge production been put on it, which I love, absolutely love. Okay, so it's not in English either. So if that's in their native language, that's a really cool spin on it. I was actually curious whether they were going to sing it in English or in a different language. And you know what? I'm kind of glad that they've gone down this route. Gives it a more punchier vibe, actually, the way they pronounce those words. And I tell you what, it's really, really funny. Like, these are acoustic instruments they're playing, but it sounds like a full-blown rock band. the plucking of those strings and the bow sound on the instruments just give it such a distorted sound, and it's gnarly as fuck. You just never imagine a song like Sad But True played in this style, and when bands like The Who come along and take a song that's just well known and well loved by like the old school metal generation and add their flair to it, it's so impressive to see. And do you know what, honestly, I know I said I'm not a big Metallica fan, but I prefer this to the original. It is very, very interesting. Obviously, there are like alternative bands who use strings as kind of their main instruments. Apocalyptica being the perfect example, but that's very, very westernized. You know what I mean? It's interesting to see a strings take on a song, but kind of from like different areas of the world. Because the instruments, to say they're both two different types of string instruments, sound night and day, really. If you compare the instrument he's playing there to like a cello or a double bass. They're a band who I reckon, like I said, they've only got one album behind them, but they've like featured the likes of Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach, Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, and the guys in From Ashes to New on some of their songs. I reckon over the next few years, Who are going to become a household name in the alternative music scene. And I reckon those kind of collaborations with the bigger bands are going to come flying in. You know what, after this, I won't be surprised if you start seeing like James Hetfield on a Who song in the future. That'd be so fucking dope. That's really cool imagery. Yeah, I didn't talk anything about the video. The video was really, really cool. Quite haunting, actually. But yeah, that was absolutely incredible. That was The Who with their cover of Sad But True, which was originally by the band Metallica. And yeah, like I said at the start of this video, if you've not heard that band before, wow, just wow. How awesome are they? Everything about them. I remember the first time someone introduced me to The Who, and I expected it to kind of be like metal music with kind of influences from their own country. So I was kind of thinking of kind of like stuff like Chthonic does, like kind of like metal music but with Taiwanese influences. Kind of stuff like that. So that's the kind of thing I was expecting them to sound like. But when I heard that when I listened to the first song that I listened to by The Who, which I believe was actually Wolf Totem, about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and I noticed that the traditional Mongolian folk music and the throat singing played such a huge part of their sound, I was hooked, instantly hooked like that. And like I said, I cannot wait for more new material from these guys. As much as I love the cover, their original stuff blows it out the water by an absolute mile, so you need to go back and check out all those songs that I mentioned at the start of the video. If you did enjoy The Who, I will link all of their social media down below so you can check them out for yourselves. And if you did enjoy this episode of SeddzSayz, please do hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything SeddzSayz related. We'll be back tomorrow with another music video reaction for you folks. So in the meantime, have a good evening, stay safe, and keep on chugging.